Welcome into Fantasy AI. Moving on. All right, welcome back to the computer room. We're going to do a little depth finding. Go through and look at some new depths, how the depth charts might have changed, some fantasy news, upward movers and shakers. We're going to get through it all today. So let's get started. Let's get started looking at some of this news here. We're into Team Viewer here. I start with New England. Yes, we're starting with New England, where they have Demario Douglas, Jalen Polk as the receivers, Javon Baker, a couple of rookie ones there. Why are we starting New England? Because it comes under the news for Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk, one of the top teams here on San Francisco. Hey, currently doing a hold in. Well, a little bit of news is New England's out. They're not going to try to trade for him. They've ceased all communications. And San Francisco told Ayuk that he has permission to seek a contract extension with another team and try to work out that money. Ayuk's currently getting paid $14 million for this year on his fifth-year option. And the rub is that, hey, his value is $26 million on the open market right now. But, hey, San Francisco wants to take advantage of that pay, and they're kind of entrenched in a standstill still. So, I mean, hey, that number one of the top receivers there. And that comes, wow, Ricky Pearsall here, a number one pick, right? Rookie first-round pick. Has a shoulder injury resurface a little bit. He re-aggravated it, forced him to miss some training camp. But now it's just removed. It happened again a little bit in practice. They removed him. Now there's word is it might have been for precaution, but it's bad timing for him to be having shoulder injuries while they're negotiating with Ayuk here. Now let's kind of think of Deebo Samuel. He went through this last year, so he's all good, and they're ready to lead the team, huh? You know, good points there. So, also we had McCaffrey in the news. Everybody on this top team here, right? Little calf strain. Returning offensive player of the year, right? So is that calf strain going to do anything? Well, of course, we've got Elijah Mitchell, a little bit of news there. His would-be backup has a little hamstring issue, right? Does he not always seem injured, right? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like if you think he's hurt all the time, because I sure do. Anyway, Matt Breida was signed and brought in. Now, he had played with them from years ago, so he kind of knows the offense. Might be just for practice, but hey, you know, these little depth problem here, you know, Christian McCaffrey, little calf injury. I mean, hey, everything's still all systems go, but they're going to hold him out a preseason like they were going to play him anyway. So that's the little bit of news there, and the Matt Breida. So that's enough for San Francisco. Let's move on to Dallas. Some news in Dallas. Well, it starts with CeeDee Lamb, right? Everything there. He's holding out. They just did an official move, moved him onto the reserve, did not report list. So it's official. Holding out in training camp, looking for a long-term extension. COO Stephen Jones indicated that talks are heating up. But, hey, nothing with him yet. He's not in yet. You know, hey, what makes you just wonder if... Look at that number one off our ranked schedule, or two schedule. Well, a great offense, number 3 in passing. You can see here, number 3 in passing, great team. Hey, well, why aren't we talking about Brandon Cooks more? Not even ranked, right? What? Hey, you know, hey, he's got a chance to be number 1 while CD's holding out, right? Thrived in the role at this point in camp. So looked pretty good. Looking as the best he has since his brief tenure in Dallas. Hey, he's got some points there. Look at that. What's that, 5-6 games over 10? What if something weird, some sort of holdout or something's going to go on there? What about this Talbert? I just don't know about him. third-year receiver out of Alabama, South Alabama. Cowboys did nothing in free agency. Matter of fact, they let Michael Gallup go. So Talbert's number 3. Hey, I'm just saying, they're currently not ranked, either of these two, and they are the primary people behind a number 3 team in passing. Dak Prescott with the number 3 easy schedule. Very capable quarterback. So, hey, Brandon Cooks, something should be going up there with him. I mean, hey, he's had some big names. But anyway, that's with Dallas. Let's go take a look at the Rams over here. Rams, Cooper Kupp is the news, right? Cooper Kupp, well, everyone knows about him, yeah. So ESPN Jerry Fowler said he's been observing their training camps, and all the offense is running through Cooper Kupp, right? Been a surprise standout so far in the preseason, our training camp. No preseason yet, but his health is showing up on the practice, right, field. So everything's looking good for him. Meanwhile, Mr. Sophomore Slump candidate, Puka Nacua, has had it sounds painful, but a bursa sac burst in his knee, right? Considered week to week. And the word is he should be ready for the first week. But, hey, you know what? That's what could derail this just great year last year and cause that sophomore slump is the likes of Cooper Kupp coming back, and any kind of injury to what was an almost perfect season for him last year. So we brought him down in a recent drafting thing I did. Hey, it's that sophomore slump gets you every time. So it's the Rams there. Oh, Kyren Williams. They're more talk of him, where he's keep fresh talk about him being able to share. Keep him fresh, they want. Maybe not play him as hard, and he's on board with it. So the two backs complementing each other. So that's more talk where we might get in this Blake Corum, right? One of the best out of college football last year, right? So, hey, there's talk of that. So, and why are we concerned with that? So, well, the Rams are top 7 team in offense. Look at that balance, 10 and 11 in rush and pass. So, hey, they're going to be getting points here, and we know what kind of season he had last year. Look at that average. But they're going to cut him back some maybe with that. So we got to keep an eye on that. All right, so over to Green Bay we got Romeo Doubs. Oh, that's the news. It's kind of funny. Led in first team snap counts during family night scrimmage. Looking sharp in camp. They're talking him up. Romeo Doubs, right? So he was looking good. And Christian Watson, right? Led in first team snaps. They co-led in first team snaps that scrimmage night. So he's in there getting good game. Hey, maybe he's over his injuries for now, Watkins. That's what cut him short last year. Got in some, missed some early, missed some late, missed some the year before, missed some. But hey, if he ever stays on the field, he has a pretty good average, does pretty good. So they're both getting in there, getting some stuff done. That on the heels of me talking up Jaden Reed last a couple videos, So hey, we'll just see as things progress through this preseason. We still got 3 games of preseason to refine our settings and figure out where we're at. But little news there in Green Bay. Let's move over to Minnesota. All right, Minnesota, where Sam Darnold's going to be leading. Right? We got Sam Darnold. Hey, he's going to start the preseason off. He's probably going to start. This little secret is he's going to start the year too. But he's certainly starting the preseason, going to play in the preseason game. Hey, he started 56 games over his 6 season careers. So he's a veteran, been in there, was the number 3 overall pick. He's just 27. Now, and he has 1,800 passing attempts. Am I talking him up to be the new guy in Minnesota? No. But what I want to point out is he's capable. All right? He's going to be capable of getting the ball to Justin Jefferson, and that's what we want. Right? So, hey, it's not like we just got some right into the rookie, right? J.J. McCarthy here. We don't want him to bring down like the receivers over here. Hey, and look at that 8th easiest schedule for these Minnesota receivers, right? So the news is Sam Darnold's obviously going to be the guy. But hey, let's peek in here to just Jordan Addison. All right, a little news on him, Mike Florio. But it sounds like it's going to be the 3-game suspension for that DUI, being found asleep at the wheel, right? Well, what I found important about that is the court date on that is October 7th, right? So that's well after the season starts. So, hey, I don't mind halfway through the season missing him for 3 games. Heck, he might be hurt anyway. But if we get him early, don't forget TJ Hawkinson's out. Well, going to be out early with that injury. Slow to get back in there. Well, hey, they're going to need somebody. And look at that schedule, 8th schedule. So it's going to be without Hawkinson early. It's going to be Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. If they got some easy games in there, playing nobody that plays any kind of defense, well, we're going to want this, right? Justin Jefferson, look at that average. Justin Jefferson was 2022 Offensive Player of the Year. All right. Hey, just got his money. He got a 4-year, $140 million deal. Now he's trying to take care of his body so he doesn't have the little hamstring issues. Keeping hydrated, eating bananas or whatever the heck you need to do that. But hey, he's focused on that, staying healthy, and he's delivered throughout his career while he's healthy and in there, right? So that's just something we got them. Hey, a little battle down here with Brandon Powell and Jalen Naylor, listed as co-3 or starters here at the number 3 position. So, hey, really the 2 guys battling to be behind these 2 is the way I see it. Jordan Addison, if we could look at that 44th rank. I'm just saying, we steal him early. You get him for nothing. You're going to take him because they're all worried about the suspension. You get him late in the draft for nothing. Use him the first 4 weeks, and you can always cut him loose. And God forbid something happens to Justin Jefferson, just think where he would be. You know, that's how he got all those points, powered him to 19th finish last year. So let's not sleep on this little Minnesota situation here. Let's go over to Seattle. Seattle, we got JSN news, right? Talking him up. Mike McDonald, Seahawks new head coach, talking him up, how great he fits into Ryan Grubb's new offense. You know, hey, he was solid as a rookie. Look at those 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's with playing with these 2 guys, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Are we starting to phase Tyler Lockett out now? He's ranked 54, getting a little older, I suppose. Hey, JSN's 43, but here's DK Metcalf. Hey, he's ranked 18th, right? Look at that. Their schedule's 12th, so Seattle's got a nice schedule here we're looking at. Look at those good games by him. Hey, he's still 6 foot. The list this just in. He's still 6'4", 230 pounds, right? And they just ranked him 84th in that top 100 deal. So, hey, we know he's a great player. Hey, this new offense, according to Ryan Grubb's offense, Metcalf plays that same position that powered that Rome Odunze to the high draft pick, right? Hey, so if they can get that offense going under Geno Smith, right? Hey, his schedule doesn't look that good. I mean, his schedule's the 24th, but the receiver schedules look pretty good over here at 12th. It's kind of an anomaly that it usually kind of go and tangle there. Hey, let's look at Geno. All right, Geno, average there, not great. He had a little down year last year from that recovery year. Why? Because he didn't run as much. Now, he's returned to practice after missing some time with knee and hip issues, but he's looking good there. Tends to run more, right? That's why he fell off last year, is he didn't run. So, but now he's saying he's going to run more just coming off these knee and hip issues. I don't know. Geno's getting up there too. All right. So what are we worried about with Geno there is Sam Howell. Don't forget they made this offseason move. Look at those games last year. New people coming in. kind of picked up Sam Howell in free agency. Kind of got to handpick him. Oh, Geno's there. There might be a changeover halfway through this season. So I don't know about taking Geno Smith, but boy, look at the receivers, whoever is the quarterback there has got to work with. Right? So, in 2 quarterback leagues, you're going to probably start with Geno as one of them. And go in and see how long he can hold on there in front of Sam Howell. Right? All right, another little micro news things we have here. Kyler Murray not going to play in the preseason. All right, that's what a bum. Hey, came on. Hey, was healthy late last year, just trying to protect him. Got back in, had some good games here. Hey, he's one of those running type quarterbacks. Get you a little juice with his legs, little passing. And what the bummer about him not playing in the preseason, of course, is Marvin Harrison Jr. Hey, we want to see them two go together and see what's going on, right? Well, we ain't going to get to see it in the preseason. So that's a bum. And let's move on. Ooh, here's one we do want to see in preseason coming up this weekend, right? Washington, right? Going to play some starters there. Jaden Daniels is going to start out as the starter. Going to get to see him in action there. So that'll be good. See how, hey, wow. That could be one of the surprise top 5 quarterbacks. If they turn him loose from the beginning of the season, he just running half the time. Might even be higher than 6. You just don't know. That's a variable wild card there. Getting little Pittsburgh on that too. All right, over here on Pittsburgh, let's not forget the wild card. Russell Wilson been missing some time here. All right, he comes in presumed starter, right? Everyone's thinking, hey, good impressions, things on, hey, pole position to start. What could disrupt that? Well, he's been hurt here lately. Going to get Justin Fields a chance to get in there. And we know what he can do with those legs. He gets in there. So, and they're talking him up a little bit while he's taking first team reps while he's out. So, woo, that'll be a big one. Talk about him and Daniel. Hey, obviously Jaden Daniels here would be higher ranked because he got the job right now. But boy, those are both firecrackers. If you skate on that quarterback early, don't take one. Well, those certainly be guys you'd be looking at. And, other good news. Can't wait. Houston. CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon's. I don't know if he'll play or how many of the other stars, but Houston's starters to play in preseason. Right? We like that. That'd be great news. See some of these guys get off and see what's going on there. So, anyway, going to keep playing them. Next preseason game. So, all right. Let's look at the news. All right, we're going to look at some fantasy movers now. Vidal, he's moving down 2 spots. Why is he moving down? Well, the news there, of course, is J.K. Dobbins getting live reps in OTAs, training camp, and Gus Edwards getting good camps. They both have familiarity. Hey, J.K. Dobbins is looking healthy, so that's why he moved Vidal down a little bit. So Devin Singletary, they moving him down 2 spots. Just love him. Great sleeper here. Look at that 10th easiest schedule. They've got him moved down to 34. Let's not forget Devin Singletary. Those last 9 weeks came on. All right. Hey, over the last 9 to 18 weeks, he averaged 19 touches. Was one of the, I think, 10th back in the last 10 or 9 weeks in scoring. He was just coming on when he got the job there in Houston. Now he's the number 1 in the Giants. Just keep moving him down, my sleeper. David Montgomery, hey, they keep moving him down. He's going to be a sleeper, right? He outscored Gibbs by a point, right? David Montgomery, look at those points. He was a touchdown a game. Just give him to me. Move him down a little bit more. I'll take him. C.J. Stroud, they moved him down a little bit 2 spots. Well, they figured out he can't run the ball, right? You don't get those high 10s ranking, top 10 anymore without running the ball. Jared Goff throws the ball too. Very good, but he don't see him there. So, hey, I just need to move him down a little bit more. I know he's going to pass good, but hey, how about JSN? They moved him down 3 spots. Crowded there a little bit in Seattle, but hey, new coach, new offensive system. Talked him up a little bit. How about Nick Chubb? Moved him down 3 spots. Yeah, that injury, they're just catching up with that. He's not going to be there for the start of the season. Injured, so hey, that's to be expected. Zach Moss moved him down 3 spots. Don't understand why. I do. They moved this Chase Brown up a whole bunch. Chase Brown of no experience here. Look at this. He got no experience. He had a good game one night on Monday Night Football. All right, 61 yards. Right? They're treating him. He's never been a lead back here in the NFL. Zach Moss has filled in. All right. They almost got them equal. I know they might think they're going to split time, but I'm putting my money on Zach Moss. Seen it. Blake Corum here. Dropped him 4 spots. That Rams lottery ticket. All right. Hey, that's getting back cheap enough now to where I'll maybe cash that. I want to cash that in. All right. They talked about sharing with Kyren Williams already. Now, I know that wouldn't probably be enough there to start him, but hey, if you have to spot start him while you're holding him to see if something happens to Williams, hey, they're getting that cheap enough again. I like that. Keep dropping him. Maybe they'll drop him a little more. Jonathan Brooks, they dropped him 4 spots. All right, they're just finally catching on that he ain't going to be around there at the top. The buy here is Chuba Hubbard. Got him ranked 44th with a 7th schedule. You know what have we been hearing? Bryce Young, hey, they're going to run the ball to protect him. That means Chuba Hubbard, especially those first 4 weeks. We get Chuba Hubbard cheap early on, might even just keep the job. DeAndre Hopkins, they moved him down 8 spots. Well, of course they did. He's hurt. He's going to be out 6 weeks, so that's understandable right there. So, hey, FantasyAI with some of them moving down. Now let's look at the other side. All right, let's take a look at the ones moving down a little bit. Jaden Daniels moved from 13 to 11. I like his running ability. He might be the secret weapon there at quarterback if you skate on the quarterback. All right, get him late with all that running. He'll look pretty good. Chuba Hubbard, of course, they moved him down too. We talked about the fact that Jonathan Brooks isn't going to be ready. We like him. Keep an eye on him. J.K. Dobbins, been live in practice, so they moved him down 2 spots, right? That's why Vidal moved. DK Metcalf, they moved him 2 spots, getting a little more expensive for him. And we still got Geno, though I'm liking this offense here. 12th schedule isn't bad. And Dell, they moved from 44 to 41. So, no competition there for Zeke. All right, Audric Estime. They moved him down 3. I've been hearing good stuff about him, right? Hey, got to go through 2 guys to get there. But they got that 3rd schedule, right? Hey, we'll see how that all pans. I can't wait for some preseason there to see what the heck's going on. Hope they play some of these. All right, get that preseason going. Chase Brown, we talked about him. They moved him down 3 spots. Inexperienced, I just don't agree with it. Got to give me Zach Moss there. Xavier Worthy. Moved him down 4 spots. All right, he's looking good there. Got 3rd still a guy there. Depends on what kind of suspension Rice might get right there. But hey, looking good there, rookie. So they're moving him down some spot. Jerome Ford down to 36 now. He was one of my big sleepers. Well, I think that might be more of a thing with Deontay Foreman's news with that neck injury more than Chubb, who we kind of never really expected to be ready at the beginning of the season. So they're catching up with that Ford. Don't like to see him getting too expensive or anything. Javonte Williams is next. They moved him down 5 spots. They got that 3rd easiest schedule. Kind of, you'd think it isn't crowded, but hey, we're keeping our eye on this McLaughlin. Kind of came on late last year, and this Audric Estime. Brought him in, handpicked, kind of special for this team, so don't know. So anyway, that's some of the ones moving up. All right, if you're liking what you're seeing, please hit that like. Please hit that subscribe button. Give me a subscribe up here. Push that subscribe button. All right, next we're going to fill my shorts. Got 2 of them, 2 shorts to fill. So check out for 2 of them. Fantasy AI with some fantasy movers. Jaden Daniels, you're liking him a little bit more. They put him up to 11th rank now. Like that running. Chuba Hubbard. Hey, Jonathan Brooks ain't going to be ready. Chuba Hubbard is. They moved him up 2 spots to 44. J.K. Dobbins live in action in training camp. Hey, they moved him 2 spots. Looking healthy. DK Metcalf, they're moving him a little bit up 2 spots. They like him. Dowdell, they move 3 spots up to 41st. Audric Estime, 3 spots to 56. Rookie exciting there. Handpicked maybe. Chase Brown, they moved him 3 spots down. I don't agree. I think Zach Moss is the guy to have there. How about Worthy? He's got some speed there. They're moving him to 43rd. Looks pretty good there in Kansas City. Jerome Ford to catching up here. Chubb's going to be out. Devontae Foreman's got that neck. Moved him to 36. And Javonte Williams, they got him at 28. Fantasy AI with fantasy movers down. Vidal from the Chargers moved down 2 spots. J.K. Dobbins looks healthy in practice. That kind of moved him down a little bit. Devin Singletary moves down 2 spots. I love him. He's one of my sleepers. Keep moving him down. Number 1 there at the Giants. How about David Montgomery? They move him down. Keep moving him down. He's going to be a sleeper. C.J. Stroud, they move him down a little bit. He don't run as much. They're going to move him down a little bit. JSN down 3 spots. Kind of crowded there in Seattle. Got the new system coming in. Hey, Nick Chubb, they moved him down. He's going to miss the first 4 weeks at least. I love me some Jerome Ford there. Hey, how about Zach Moss? They moved him down 3 spots. Got about equal with Chase Brown. I'll take the guy with experience. Give me Zach Moss. Blake Corum, that lottery ticket's getting a little cheaper there with the Rams. I like him. Keep an eye on that. Jonathan Brooks, they move him down. He's not going to start. He's hurt. And DeAndre Hopkins, they move him down because he's hurt.